Who will be this year's Dalton Knecht? What do we mean? He was a Northern Colorado transfer, then became household name. If Zach Edey doesn't win National Player of the Year, it would have been Knecht last season in all likelihood. So who's this year's Knecht, Jeff?
I'm going to go with Ryan Conwell. Xavier. I think Xavier is going to be really good. Conwell was arguably Indiana State's best player. I mean, Robbie Avila got all the accolades and the attention and everything like that, but Conwell 6'4", get to the basket, can shoot it, might end up being Xavier's best player. And again, I just think that's one that he's not a household name. People know him that follow college basketball, but he's definitely not a household name. And again, I think he's going to be Xavier's best player this year.
I'm going Jackson Robinson at Kentucky. Transfers from BYU. He's gotten better every single year.
What do you
Not bold enough. I'm
He's
sorry.
transferred from
I'm
the
sorry,
12th
Terrence. That's
major
not
league.
good
Sorry,
enough.
you know what? You're right. I apologize.
Still thought BYU was in the WCC.
You're right. Sorry, you're right. That's
Right,
what I thought.
right.
It's amazing because
Yeah.
I thought you were going to pick the guy that I picked. I really did.
Who?
And this
Yeah,
is
go
is hard.
While I redo this in my mind, I
This is hard because I don't know.
That's a bad look.
I don't know if he is as
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
underrated or under-known about as Dalton Knecht, but J.P. Pegues.
Yeah, that's a
at
good
Auburn.
one. I like that one.
Because when you look at Bruce Pearl's, the transfer from Furman, that's why I thought you were going to go there.
No,
And when
don't
you
worry.
started the name with the J, I was like, he took mine. But when you look at Bruce Pearl and his coaching career, and I go back to even Tennessee when he had Chris Lofton, his best teams have always had a smaller guard that can go get a bucket, and that is exactly what that kid can do. It's hard to say that he's like under the radar and nobody knows about him because he played in the NCAA tournament for Furman. But you watch that kid in the SEC, it's going to be something special because you know Bruce is going to put the ball in his hands.
It's a good one.
We're just saying becomes a household name, correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Cade Tyson.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah.
I say that because the guard play at Carolina and his ability to shoot it, I think they have depth and they will, Cadeau, and we talked about the guard play. I think their guard play is elite. It's one of the best backcourts in the country, guard play. His ability to catch and shoot, knock down threes, I think playing for University of North Carolina, people will know about him.
Absolutely.
Come February, come March.
Can I ask about this? If they transferred from SMU, does it count because they were in the American last year?
It's a stretch, but go ahead.
Okay. Zurich Phelps, Texas A&M. Played at SMU. He was really good. He's a former top 80 recruit out of high school. Played really well for Lanier. He's going to go to Texas
He's going to
A&M. I
take
think it's
3
gonna be
shots a game. He plays with Wade Taylor.
good. He will be there alongside Wade Taylor.
I've got one here. Let's go to Champaign. Get ready for the Ben Humrichous experience. Yeah. This guy is going to be – it just looks like Brad Underwood's going to play through him like he played through Marcus Domask last year. And what I like about this submission is we've seen it. We saw it with Domask and Brad Underwood, the way he talked about him at Big Ten Media Day. I remember being in the back with you in Minneapolis, and Brad's like, you guys are all, like, you're all going to find out how good this kid is. The same type of discourse is coming out about Humrichous and that he's going to come into this program and be a big-time scorer for them. I think if Illinois is a top 4 team in the Big Ten, it's because of him.
Do I get to make a pick now?
You're up.
Yes, Rob.
So I'm assuming Nelly Davis doesn't count in this conversation, right?
No,
That's
he does
too
not
easy.
count.
Yeah.
He's not a house. He's
He
already
came
a
from
Already
FAU,
is a
right?
household name.
Like everybody
And-
knows
Yeah.
Nelly
I played in the
Davis.
Final
That would be
Four.
worse than Teos.
No, we were saying a mid-major transfer that becomes an All-American.
Played in the
Going to
Final
become
Four.
a household name.
Yeah.
He's already been a household name. He
No,
went
we
to the
said
Final Four.
All-American. That was the thing, All-American.
All
I'm
right,
looking at the
anyway.
question right now.
Move on.
So, so I'm guessing Robbie Avila doesn't count either, right? Here's the one I got for you
No.
guys. Here's the one I got for you guys. Tucker DeVries at West Virginia,
All right, finally.
who
we
was
got
who was
one.
probably the
All
best
right.
player in the Missouri Valley last season, is going with his dad to West Virginia this season. Like Dalton Knecht, he's a big 6'7" wing that can shoot it, that can score. Like Dalton Knecht, he's going to be, 23, 24 years old. He's one of the older players. He's a fifth-year guy. And I do think West Virginia is a team, because of what happened last season, we're kind of overlooking a little bit. Javon Small is going to be really good in their backcourt, and I think that West Virginia's got a chance to finish top half of the Big 12. I don't know if that'll be enough to get Tucker DeVries on an All-American team, but he's going to be a guy that scores a lot of points for a good West Virginia team.